today. From M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two teams have met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway.
This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
A first down throw for Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tackle made.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
He's across midfield.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
3. Now 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's taken down inside the 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Ball carrier.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 70 yards, and a touchdown.
When you put the ball in the end zone 13 times on the season, one thing is apparent. You didn't do it all on your own. Offensive line is creating some nice space for you, and you're probably getting some good blocks downfield from your wide receivers.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And once his kick is good. And the Ravens strike first and 3 zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Here comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over
at their own 43-yard line.
The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 54 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Step, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Joe Burrow, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. As the Ravens push further out in front. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
At their own 25.
And New York set to take the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
He's brought down by
the numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 12 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
Definitely productive, including scoring his 14th touchdown of the season last week. It's going to be fun to watch the matchup now because he has a nose for the end zone. So if you're a defender, what's your job? Keep him out.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
He was taken
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
3 on the play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
Complete to Stephon Diggs.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
Up to make the stop, the Pro Bowl safety, Malcolm Jenkins.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
So we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Now it's Burrow. Screenplay, Johnson. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Is good. Makes the score. Ravens 13.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One great Diggs.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
The ball carrier.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Draw play, Madison. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
8 yards. And it's
the Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Cousins. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
a gain of 12. And the Giants first down.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. A gain of 6 there on first.
To Taylor Gabriel.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll throw again. Cousins gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, it's Cousins. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Cousins again. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
A 36-yard attempt.
Bailey's kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get free.
You sound like you're going negative on that.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. You're getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down. First down. Here's Burrow. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Burrow. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Dan Bailey.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. On the return, Deontay Harris. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Well, nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll go again with Dobbins. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That's good.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Olivier Vernon brings him down. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who could run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
7-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Slant route caught by Edelman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
14-yard line.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
At the 28.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go play action. Cousins. This is Gabriel out on the left side. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
First down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They run again with Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Kareem Hunt. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On second down now. Dobbins, 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. On first down, Dobbins. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
running from the gun, Johnson. And they see right through that defensively. As he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
He was taken down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He'll look underneath and dump it off to Duke Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Tackle there by
by Leighton Vander Esch. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
The Ravens on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or two short. 8 yards on the screen there. Not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down. And for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together. And they had a chance to pick up a 1st down. But the defense got there and finished it off.
Makes the score Ravens.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own 25.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
To Taylor Gabriel.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd and short.
For Taylor Gabriel. It's 3rd down. And 2 yards to go.
To throw is Cousins. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. Cousins on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
4th down, Cousins. And that is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On second down, Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Now 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's got Fitzgerald. And it's a big play there on 3rd down, but with the marker on the field, I don't think it's going to hold. Let's see. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Open man is Duvernay. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will swell the lead to 16. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down by 16. A little under a minute 50 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Open man, Taylor Gabriel.
Cousins pass.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
2nd and 4.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to get to that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Cousins pass.
That catch good for only a couple. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll throw again. Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another 1st down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, it's Cousins. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Oh, were the Giants able to recover? Yes. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Cousins to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Cousins. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. 26. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal. Win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Baltimore, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they will get a home date next week.